yung aggressiveness na sinasabi natin. Ito na si Paul. What a shot! A counter turnover here. And you want the effort. Like that.
Look at Paul. Oh, beautiful move there by Gio. The cyclone moving the ball around Jimon.
Got it again.
It seems like Magnolia has been in control yung itong si Paulie. Again, Paulie finding a way to get the contact. He will go to the line.
Si Coach Giao, knowing how to generate that chemistry.
Agad pinato kay Paulie, and Kevin Alas has given him a ton of fouls. Launches. Backhand. Cyrus taking three, takes a step inside. Beautiful ball movement by Fake. Go by at the three. That's good. What a start for NLEX. Foul rebound today.
As series tied is looking for a breakthrough. The NLEX Magnolia chess match is currently approaching the middle game with some pieces lost, but with no clear positional advantage for either side. It's time to look for a decided edge in this series. Welcome to the Smart Araneta Coliseum for game number 3. Gusto nitong cameraman, magtabi raw kami. Naiinis ako rito. Kasi malamang overtime na naman to.
Game number 3, ano ibig sabihin nun?
Wow. Ano? Ate, ayun ginanong ko na para mawala yung ano natin.
Baka sakali.
Pero pagkakuan, destiny talaga, partner. Wala tayong magagawa. Paano si Paulie? Destiny talaga. Maging magaling talaga itong si Paulie.
O Paulie, pinakita niya in game number 2 kung bakit pa tinawag siyang lethal weapon. Napakaganda. What a comeback game for Paulie in that game number 2. In game number 1, Paulie only had 8 points, 3 out of 10 shooting. Pero nung game number 2, right off that first possession, he took that 3-point shot. Next time around, drove against Kiefer Ravenna, knocked down that layup. Look how different game 1 and game 2 was. 8 points as compared to 27. Now, 9 out of 19 for Paulie. At tignan mo naman, naging motivation niya. Alam niya, kalaban niya yung former coach niya. At inisip niya, ano kaya sasabihin ni Coach Giao dun sa performance ko ng game number 1.
Wala ka! Hindi mo na-shoot! Pinagalitan, ano? Samantala, kunin natin ang mas malalim na storya galing kay Carla Lizardo.
Paulie was very happy with his Game 2 performance where he was able to put up 27 points. At sabi nga niya, iniisip niya kung ano ang sasabihin ni Coach Giao back when they were still on the same side. Sabi nga niya, when you're open, just take the shot. And it's really this kind of aggressiveness that Paul wants to keep showing all throughout this series. Pero sabi niya, kahit aggressive, kailangan may focus and kailangan may control. Kasi dapat very aware siya sa ginagawa ng depensa ng NLEX para sa kanya so that he can have those quick adjustments on the floor. Back to you guys.
And thank you very much, Carla Lizardo. Now, you know, ako nalulungkot ba si Mark Pingris na i-injure kasi alam mo, minsan ako sabay yan sa aeroplano galing sa States yan and who underwent rehabilitation there, no? Maganda yung story niya, but nalulungkot ako pagka yung ganong klaseng player na i-injure. Pero nakakatuwa rin naman Dom pag may nag-step up na iba.
Well, whenever you have an injury, there is an opportunity now for the other players, yung mga naiiwan. And these guys were chipping in for Mark Pingris. These are the two guys that really carried the cudgels in game number 2 for the Magnolia Hotshots, Ian Sangalang and Aldrich Ramos. These are the two big men na inaasahan ni Coach Chito Victorero to be able to not just get the points, but even the rebounds, to be able to make it more difficult for the defense of the NLEX Road Warriors. 18 for Sangalang, 10 for Aldrich Ramos. Look at the rebounds combined, 11 rebounds. And look at yung field goal shooting, 11 of 15. You talk about efficiency for Sangalang and Aldrich Ramos.
Aldrich Ramos was hitting some big shots in the third quarter nung umiinit na yung NLEX. Now, let's talk about Kiefer Ravenna and Kevin Alas. Second-generation players who their fathers were exceptional players as well. But there's pressure on them to perform each game because they carry the bulk of the backcourt duties of NLEX.
Well, Kiefer Ravenna and Kevin Alas, obviously forgettable performance for them in game number 2. 9 points, 6 points. And then you look at the assists of Kevin and you look at the assists of Kiefer. Those are the two ones that passed. However, turnovers for Kiefer, 5 turnovers and 1 for Kevin Alas. You know, what happened to Kevin and Kiefer, I felt is something that, you know, since they're young players, they're really still trying to figure out what's happening in the PBA in this type of series. And, you know, you expect a big bounce back from these two guys. They're so talented, they're so smart, and they're backed up by a great coaching staff. you only expect the best in today's ballgame.
At saka, alam mo, serye ito eh. So, hindi pwede manggigil. Kailangan one game at a time, as we always say. Now, I need your help here. You know, I tease you a lot. But this free throws, coaches complain about it. People misjudge this count of the free throws. One will get more than the other. May effect ba yan?
Oh, definitely. Unang-una, it is a gauge of aggressiveness. So for both teams, they need to be able to be aggressive para mabigyan mo ng opportunity pumito yung referee. Hindi ka aggressive, tira ka ng tira sa labas, hindi ka mabibigyan ng free throws. NLEX in game number 1, 24 out of 32, 2 out of 6 na para sa Magnolia. Game number 2, that flipped. You look at NLEX, 12 out of 17, pero Magnolia naman 27 times on the free throw line. And that's really the biggest sign of being more aggressive, because if you're aggressive, there are more chances of the referees calling a foul.
Alam mo yung turnovers, titingnan natin na paamtabayan natin yan dahil sa pace ng laro din. Alam mo naman, itong business ng NLEX, toll. Diba? So, importante na sila ang kumulekta. Kaso kung minsan sila nadadali nito.
Tignan mo naman, game number 1 and game number 2. You look at the disparity in the turnovers. NLEX obviously doing a much better job, only averaging 15. Magnolia averaging 21 turnovers in the 2 games. Pero, ang maganda nito, yung balik niyan. Whenever there's a turnover, ano ba ang balik? Yung points of turnovers. In game number 1, NLEX scoring 14 points of those turnovers. Magnolia, 4 lang. So they're not able to maximize it. In game number 2, you gotta remember, Magnolia had 19 turnovers, NLEX only had 17. But with the 17 na turnovers ng NLEX, 30 points ang skinor ng Magnolia. Yeah. That's a huge, huge number for the hot shot. So they were aggressive, they forced turnovers, and then they were able to score off those turnovers.
And you know, in the context of the NLEX team, they do not have that much size. What they have is a redefinition of the big man. Coach Yang Giao wanted J.R. Quinyahan in his fold, and that's why Quinyahan is there to provide the scoring, the production, and the bulk inside.
If there's one guy that's consistently the big man na nandyan sa loob towards the end game, it's always J.R. Quinyahan. Kaya siya dinala dito ni Coach Yang Giao. He believes in him. He knows what he can do. Look at game number 1 when they won. Only scored 4 points but had 9 rebounds and 7 assists. Game number 2 scored more points but no rebounds and only 5 assists. Tingnan mo yung kanyang field goal shooting. So he took about the same number of shots. However, yung ikot ng bola, yung pag-rebound, yun yung malaking diferensya. So he's able to get his teammates more involved in game number 1 as compared to game number 2.
We have more reports from Carla. Carla?
Before this game, I got to check on the health of both teams. Para dito sa Magnolia, Mark Barroca still not 100% from that right ankle sprain. Pero sabi niya, tightness na lang yung nararamdaman niya, wala na yung sakit. Si Justin Melton naman, sabi niya, he's actually okay. Kaya na niyang tumakbo after suffering from that strained hamstring. Pero as much as possible, ayaw na muna siya gamitan ni Coach Tito Victolero just to get away from the na baka ma-re-injure pa siya. So they're trying to get him to 100%. Para naman dito sa NLEX, Raul Soyot sprained his ankle ng last game. So they aren't sure if he will be seeing action here today. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Carla Lizardo. Alam mo, mahirap trabaho natin. Subukan mo maging manok. Yung sa Magnolia, ang saya-saya nung kanilang pambansang manok.
Oh, saka may pangalan yung manok, ha?
Ano ba pangalan?
Lia, yung nakikita ko. Diba? Yung pangalan. Pero balikan natin yung report ni Carla. Napaka-importante kasi nung injury updates, lalo na pagdating sa isang serye. Injuries to key players. And, you know, we said it will open up opportunities to other players. However, in a series that you play game in and game out, basically 1 day apart lang, napakabigat kapag ka merong injury na hindi ka na makakabalik. Yung mga sprain na bahagya, okay lang yan. Pero yung ma-pull hamstring ka na magkakaroon about a week or 2 weeks to be able to heal, those are the ones that are huge.
Let's send it to our Coliseum announcer to introduce the starting lineup for both NLEX and Magnolia.
Rabah Al-Husseini. Starting at forward from Santa Ana, Pampanga, number 2, Mike Miranda. Also at forward from Quezon City, number 12, Larry Honasher. At guard from Iligan City, number 8, Cyrus Pagyo. And also at guard from Las Piñas City, number 6, Kevin Alas. Head coach for the Road Warriors is Yang Giao. And now, let's meet the starting five and your Magnolia Hotshots from Bansang, Filipino. Starting in forward from Lubao, Pampanga, number 10, Ian Sangara. Also in forward from Olongapo City, number 19, Ro De La Rosa. And center from Buluan, South Cotabato, number 4, Rafi Ribes. Starting at guard from Cagayan de Oro, number 6, Gio Halalon. And also at guard from Tondo, number 3, Paul Lee. Head coach for Magnolia Hot Shots is Chico Victorino. Game officials are G. Mariano.
And we're just about ready to put the ball into the air to get Game 3 going. Keep in mind this series is tied at 1 game apiece. NLEX drew first blood, and then Magnolia answered back just a few days ago at the Mall of Asia Arena. First quarter, atin sa inyo ng Cobra Energy Drink. Simula na ang labanan ng tunay na lakas.
Seb, this is going to be a pivotal game. Alam naman natin, pagdating sa isang serye, it's different when you're up 2-1 and going into the next few days, pwede ka maka 3-1, ang laki biglang kalamangan nun.
Yeah.
So this is how crucial this is. This is a turning point in the series.
Paul Lee couldn't find anybody wide open, and alas, goes straight to the hole.
Yung aggressiveness na pinakita ng Magnolia nung game number 2, makikita natin yun sa mata ng Road Warriors.
Unique position for the Road Warriors. First time for them to be in the semifinals since they joined the league in 2014. And there's another steal from the rear. Cyrus Baguio bottled up momentarily by Halalon. Here's Alas shifting directions. Takes it strong. They call an offensive foul.
2 stops, though, for the Road Warriors in the first 2 possessions of the Magnolia Hotshots.
Check out the steal brought to you by United Auctioneers Incorporated, the biggest auction company in the Philippines. ISO certified sa bidding, ikaw ang bida. The other series, Ginebra finally winning a game last night.
What a big win by Barangay Ginebra. You know, they were able to dig deep down and get that win.
Here's Sangalang doing what he does best, however, ended up misjudging the angle. Bonashare pops.
A different start for the Road Warriors in today's ball game. A lot more urgency.
And Yang has those kinds of players who realize the importance of a series. They've been there, done that before with him.
Back-to-back misses by Ian Sangalang.
And a foul in the backcourt could be against Halalon.
Well, for those of you that are wondering about Mark Fingers, he actually had his operation yesterday. And a successful operation, 25 minutes lang yung operasyon na yun, done by Dr. Raul Canlas.
Outpatient lang ata
Oo.
siya, no?
And the same doctor that did his same injury 20 years ago.
Wow. Ganun katagal na yun.
Oo, 17 years old. Nasa youth pa lang yata siya nun.
That won't work, and the rebound claimed again by Magnolia. Paul Lee's at the outside. Draws against two defenders, actually, and was angled away. Bonashare says, let's not rush this. Alas and company of a 9-second shot clock. Hoping to go downstairs to Miranda. It's red by Magnolia. Nice lead pass.
Finally able to score are the Magnolia Hotshots, getting it off transition. Defense so far of NLEX has been solid.
NLEX with a slight lead here in the early goings. 4-2. Alas puts it up, gets it to Gabao.
4 points already for Kevin Alas, and both times attacking that basket, not settling for a jumper.
You don't want to trade jumpers against a team that out-rebounds you. In the meantime, it's one of the stats we will keep a close watch on in this series. Al-Husseini with the foul. Fast break, hatid sa inyo. United Auctioneers Incorporated, the biggest auction company in the Philippines, ISO certified sa bidding, ikaw ang bida. Paul Lee creating this give and go. Alam mo, Paulie has not scored but has already issued 2 assists.
And both those times to Ian Sangalang. So that pick and roll between the two of them has been quite successful.
Baguio in the box. Nice pass to Al Husseini.
They're going to need some production from the big men of the Road Warriors. You know, this is a guard-heavy scoring for the Road Warriors. You only have Kiefer, Kevin, and Larry Fonacher.
Yeah,
I agree. Turnover. 8-4 count, and we've got the early Smart assist. Brought to you by Smart. Be there like never before. Alas does not use the pick. Ends up another offensive foul.
Oh, 2 turnovers for Kevin Alas. That was a second offensive foul called on him.
So all his fouls have been of that variety. Yang Yao looking at his bench, trying to make that decision whether he will make a change or not. He'll stick with the last for the time being. 8:14 ang natitira dito sa ating unang yugto. Malalan slows it down. Paulie with a cut. There's an open shot. No.
It's going to be key to everybody that Paulie passes that ball to, that they're able to make maybe 70–80% of those shots or those passes wide, because that will free him up a little bit more. As of now, the defense of NLEX on Paulie has been spot on. He hasn't had a clear look to the basket.
However, the other people in the neighborhood are responding and scoring well inside.
Importante yun kasi unang tinitignan lang nila Ian Sangalang and Paulie. So they need to be able to keep the other guys honest para hindi masyado makatulong.
Magnolia comes within 2, but that does not last very long as Alas continues to pierce the inside. He has 6 of the 10. Yang Yao accusing Paulie of hooking, but I don't think that will be the call. In the meantime, this Pay Maya play brought to you by Pay Maya, the official payment partner of the PBA. Get an account in a minute. Just download the Pay Maya app. Carla?
Sabi ni Ian Sangalang, napakalaking influence ni Mark Pingres sa career niya. He has served as a mentor on the court, and when he himself suffered from an ACL, it was Ping who provided the most support. Lagi daw siyang tinatawagan, asking if he's okay, and pushing him when he was at his lowest. Kaya nakita niyang bumaksak si Ping ng game number 1. Nanghina daw talaga siya, but now he really just wants to win for Ping and to return the favor by providing the same support that was given to him by his kuya. Back to you guys.
Alam mo, alala ko si Sangalang nung first year niya, he got injured, di ba? Rookie season niya.
And that was the year he was playing really well, di ba? That's when they went for the Grand Slam.
10-9 ang ating score. This shot will work. Alam mo, when your confidence is going up, up, up every minute, it just translates into good production on the floor.
And you can see every time makuha mo yung bola, pakiramdam mo, masushoot mo yung tira eh.
Why does Ryan Gregorio downstairs look like he went to his first Holy Communion? Ayan o, katabi ni Ryan Gregorio si Commissioner Willie Marcel. Parang mukhang anghel eh.
Hindi ba?
Hindi. Nagpaalam ako sa asawa na pwede ko sabihin. 15-9 is the count. NLEX creating some separation. Paulie bottled up. Here's a shot. Yes! Aldrich Ramos with a decent contribution in game number 2. Makes another one here.
Gotta love how Magnolia is moving that basketball, getting the points from everybody except Paulie.
Miranda with a fake of a pass. The shot does not work. They tap it back. Baguio has it. New shot clock. Down to 11. Baguio backs it in.
Great effort by Kevin Alas. Getting that tap on that basketball. Keeping that ball alive for the Road Warriors.
And the Hot Shots request a timeout with 5:38 to go in the opening quarter. Alam mo, sana yung maleta kanina. Kasing lalaki sana ng maleta ko, no? Parang ang dami mong madadala. Hindi naman totoong gano'n kalaki. Pero gano'n kaganda yun. Dribblers, open your money ball up at baka manalo kayo ng 3,000 pesos. Dahil nandito na ang ating Phoenix Balls money ball question. Sino ang kasalukuyang leading scorer ng NLEX sa conference ito? J.R. Quinyan, Cyrus Baguio, o Kiefer Ravena? To the post, nice turn. Hindi lang pumasok, may follow-up, hindi nakuha. And now Husseini takes the rebound. Here's Fonashare. Into the post to Miranda, and it is poked away by some pesky defensive hands. Tumira kagad, why not?
Gio Halalo trying to figure out how he can deliver even more points. Because he sees that Paul Lee is guarded, he's taking it upon himself to take more shots.
Alas dribbles against two. Ends up consuming so much time. Fonashare and company are down to 4 seconds on the shot clock. No, they get the rebound. Baguio whips it outside. Fonashare for a three.
NLEX getting lucky there. They were scrambling for that possession, but still able to get 3 points.
They were dead in the water with that near turnover by Alas, but they kept their wits about them, protected the ball.
Everything there was just
wrong.
A big gamble.
Yeah. This one will trickle in. And Halalo, you're right about him becoming extremely offensive-minded. He has 8 points of the 17 of the hot shots. Al-Husseini, Fonashare. Larry already with a pair of triples.
Gotta appreciate the defense of the hot shots, getting hands on those basketballs, making it difficult.
Here's a Pay Maya play brought to you by Pay Maya, the official payment partner of the PBA. Get an account in a minute. Just download the Pay Maya app. Keeper Isaac Ravena is already on the floor. Ay, ako rin. Hindi ko chinek yung shot clock.
Ako din.
Si Cyrus kasi. 2017, as we check out this smart move brought to you by Smart, be there like never before. Hindi pa tayo nag-free throw, no? Wala pa, no? Pinansin kasi natin yung free throws, eh.
Mamaya, second quarter, third quarter.
Meron eh. Sidestep. Keeper, nothing there.
PJ Simon also having a good game in game number 2.
There's a corner. Yes! De La Rosa drilling in the 3. We're tied at 20 for the first time.
Apat na 3-point shot yan.
Apat na yun?
Save ng Magnolia.
And we are tied for the first time indeed. 3 minutes and 3 remaining. Shot clock at less than 10. Ganda na switching ng hot shots. Ano?
Tsaka bilis eh, di ba? Kita mo yung mga big men talagang tumutulong.
Up. Sa pool si Al-Husseini.
Hindi kasi masyado nagagamit itong si Pascual. So pagpasok niya, intensity ang hinahanap sa kanya ni Coach Chito. Trying to help out off that pick and roll. And then coming down that floor, trying to box out Raba Al-Husseini. Trying to get position. And then getting Raba right on the jaw. Raba Al-Husseini, one of those guys that, you know, he's a strong boy.
Flagrant foul, penalty 1 on Kyle Pascual. Kyle Pascual has to sit on the bench for 3 minutes.
Papasok mo lang, ano?
Oh. And didn't play in game number 2. So, you know, that's what I was talking about. A lot of the energy, you know, you're being pumped up by your teammates that you magagamit ka ilang minuto, try to contribute in a few minutes, but contributing a flagrant foul, penalty 1.
Okay, answer para sa ating Phoenix Pulse Moneyball question ay kung sino ang leading scorer ng NLEX, si Kiefer Ravena. That was number 3.
2 shots for Rama Al-Husseini.
Now we have free throws. And the free throw has been brought to you by Smart. Be there like never before. Ayun. Ayan, oh.
Sino mas mukhang anghel? Si
Ryan.
Coach Ryan
Si
o
Ryan.
si Coach Alan?
You don't wanna go there?
Ako, Commissioner Willie Marshall lang sagot ko.
Sige, yan. First Holy Communion, ano? Dating yan. Eh. Nag-report sa Ninong. Here's Ravena. The defense has been keyed up several notches, both sides.
This is where, you know, in a series, best of 7, yung mga little adjustments, and you understand how important it is to tighten and keep tightening as the quarters go by.
Tito Victorero has brought the Hot Shots or the Pure Foods franchise to several stints in the semifinals, but never to the finals yet.
Not yet.
So he's
Tatlo na
hoping,
siya. Nakakatatlo na siya ever since he took over.
he's hoping that will change here. Yang Gao, on the other hand, bringing this team to the semis for the first time. But Yang has never won
An all-Filipino
an
title.
all-Filipino title.
Yes.
Rafi Rivas reports in. And Al-Husseini, boy, he was playing well, then got hit on the kisser there. Here's Simon. Simon trying to work against Kiefer. Shot clock at 1. Now that hurts NLEX because they had worked their way all the way down to 1.1 seconds there.
And that's the rebounding that we were talking about, the advantage ng Magnolia Hot Shots. But you gotta credit that defense of Kiefer Ravena. He was playing excellent defense that time on PJ Simon.
Malyari's heave from the corner does not connect. And we're squared up at 22 with 1 minute and 47 to go. Nice drive, drop off. It will stay there.
Mabilis ang ikot ng tao ni Coach Chito ngayon.
Bilis. Tunay na lakas mo. Batid sa inyo ng Cobra Energy Drink. Walang talo. Ang 13 pesos mo. Nice steal. Larry Fonacier, it's all over everybody. Malyari couldn't hit from the corner earlier. Gatladera, by the way, saw the floor for NLEX. There's a bad, is it a bad screen or a push off a screen?
Herndon couldn't decide whether he was going to go over or underneath that screen. When opting to go through the defense, getting called for that foul.
We see Wami Chongson appearing for the first time. The ATM of NLEX. It's like a scoring machine. Kung ang ATM ko laging puno, saya ng buhay. Ano? Hindi naman lagi.
Ayan, kakapasok pa lang. Wami Chongson did the same thing in game number 2 in the third quarter.
Do you want to withdraw 5, 10, 15, what?
No problem.
No problem for Wami Chongson, the ATM.
Never offline.
Never. O nga pala, business mo nga pala yan. Sorry ha. Master mo nga pala yan. Uy, hindi pumasok. And the rebound picked up by Gatladera with 50 seconds to go. Keeper saw Gatladera. Got it. Despite the change in angle.
I like how the guys seldomly used are being a little bit more aggressive in today's ball game, getting the points on the board.
Kailangan humugot na yung benches.
Oo.
Kailangan stretch na nila ng konti. Given the injuries, the fatigue.
Oh, kasi si Gatladera, usually si Soyud yung coming off the bench, but doesn't look like he's going to be able to play in today's ball game.
Herndon with a basket, his first of the game. Probably now approaching our final shot, and with some fouls to spare. Rondial will sit down and Sangalang is back in. Watch this. He'll fire. Almost, but not quite.
Great start for the NLEX Road Warriors in the first few minutes of action, but when Magnolia started to figure out what they needed to do, Paul Lee was passing that basketball. The other guys getting more aggressive. Gio Halalo with 8 points in the first quarter, only down by 3 now.
Huwag kayong magalit. Huwag kayong magalit. Na alam ko sasabihin ko. May sigaw na sila ng Q eh. Hindi pa ako nagsasalita. Hindi pa nakabuton eh. Di ba? Okay. Kasi ang gusto nila isaat natin dito, alam mo, sa serye o sa buhay sa basketball, may mai-injure. So ang importante doon, yung mga kakampi mo, medyo abuse na yung step up, step in. Eh. Medyo come forward and deliver as well.
Pwede rin chipping in.
Chipping in, sige, gold na naman. Gold na naman.
Yun ang pinakamasarap, pero masarap na laro in game number 2. Mark Baroca, Gio Halalon, combined for 20 points, 12 rebounds, and 12 assists.
Okay. More than chipping in.
Ilang butas yun? Madami.
Teka muna ha. Second quarter brought to you by Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka. Tingnan mo kung paano nakakakainis talaga yung goal. Lahat ng sports, kailangan marami kayo scorein. Yun ang kailangan, hindi ka
Mababa. Pero
diba?
kaya nga, paminsan naiisip ko yung golf, parang basketball pa din.
Yun nga mali dun eh. Ravenna has yet to make a connection. Ravenna is still scoreless. NLEX by 3. There's entrapment. Rivas has to scamper. Baroca nadapa, may foul ata.
Sev, both teams in the first quarter shooting a high over 50%. 55 para sa NLEX, 53 naman para sa Magnolia. Pero itong Magnolia shooting 50% from the 3-point area. 4 out of 8. Eh, akalain mo itong NLEX, ganun din, 50%, 3 out of 6.
We are not yet scored here in the second quarter. A little over 30 seconds old. Here's a tough angle to work with. No, nothing there. And there's a loose ball foul. May take down yata.
2 times that PJ Simon was isolated against Kiefer Ravenna. And Kiefer Ravenna has been able to shut down PJ Simon the past 2 times. Look at that defense of Kiefer just all over him and being honest.
Scoreless second quarter still underway. A minute going by us almost. Jongsen had the basket towards the end of that opening period. Step back, can't fire. Hinyan can't also. Ravenna momentarily free, but the pass late. He was already deep under the water. Open shot.
And look at
Nakawala
that.
eh.
He took advantage na wala si Kiefer sa harapan niya.
And we are currently tied at 27, which is deadlock numero 3. Got Ladera. Ravenna. Ravenna can't shoot. Time on the shot clock, 2. 3 seconds. 3 seconds.
3-second violation.
So turnover that time for the Road Warriors.
And let's check out this Pay Maya play. Hatid sa inyo ng Pay Maya, the official payment partner of the PBA. Get an account in a minute. Just download the Pay Maya app. Tabla sa 27. 10-17 to go. Post action.
And look at the 3 guys from NLEX giving attention to Ian Sangalang.
Behind. Talsik. Talsik.
That's really good defense shown by NLEX na huli lang ng bahagya ito si J.R. Quinyahan. Closing that lane down on Robbie Herndon.
And Herndon has now realized what an NLEX roadblock is.
Parang semento.
Shooting 2 is Robbie Herndon.
Ang free throw ngayon natin sa inyo na Smart. Be there like never before. Lamang ang Magnolia ng isa, 28-27. Time for our second Moneyball question. Nakataya po 3,000 pesos sa ating Phoenix Pulse Moneyball question. Sino ang pinakaunang head coach na nagpakampyon sa Magnolia franchise? Yan, magandang tanong yan. Si Chot Reyes, si Eli Capasio, o si Baby Dalupan? Turn around, yes!
Kinyahan with his first 2 points in the ball game. He's going to need to score if NLEX wants to have an easier time in today's ball game.
Maganda yung punto mo kanina. Napaka-pivotal nito game 3. Kasi this could lead you to good places.
Kasi maka 2-1 kasi Wednesday ngayon, di ba? Pwede sa Friday, pwede ka na maka 3-1. Di ba? Then Sunday, you're off to close it.
Tapos pwede Sunday, tapusin mo na. Tapos pasok ka na sa finals. Dasal ka, magbugbugan yung San Miguel at Ginebra hanggang game 7. Tapos pagka nanalo San Miguel, saka mo problemahin si John Mapara. Free throw tayo. Hatid sa inyo ng Smart. Be there like never before.
Paulie now being brought back into the ball game by Coach Chito. I like how Coach Chito is really managing his minutes. Game number 2, he was scoring like crazy, managed his minutes. Game number 3, didn't score in his first stint, managing his minutes pa rin.
Malyari, no angle. And that is swatted away by Rafi Rivers. Ano yan, Dom? Mental count ng coaches? O may nagsasabi?
May nagsasabi. May naglalagay na sila ng, sige, 6 minutes lang, 7 minutes lang natin gagamitin. Try to manage his minutes, especially in the first half. Para pagdating sa second half, he's as fresh as he can be.
Ravenna trying to go for his first basket. Still has not connected. I think keeper 0 for 5. Baroka. Lee.
And you like how Paul Lee, coming from a huge ball game, deferring to his teammates first. There was a post up there. Nakita niya, dito tayo may advantage. Then unselfish for Mark Baroka, getting the defense to commit to him, kicking that ball out for Paul Lee.
Parang alam ni Yengiao papasok yun with his body language after that. Got Ladera. Gets his second basket, this time from the deep right or deep left corner. NLEX just behind by 2. This has been a dogfight here in the first half. Nice swing by Baroka, 15-footer.
Getting into rhythm that time for his shot. Nobody in front of Mark Baroka. Still suffering from a sprained ankle. Now Kiefer Ravenna trying to be a little bit more aggressive to go to the basket.
In the meantime, another Pay Maya play brought to you by Pay Maya, the official payment partner of the PBA. Get an account in a minute, just download the Pay Maya app. Kiefer is still scoreless, but was fouled by Herndon. Carla, let's go to you.
Sabi ni Kiefer Ravenna na bago siya tumapak sa court, he tries not to think about the game ahead. Nanonood daw siya ng mga ibang basketball games, mga highlights online, and he listens to some relaxing OPM. And then he only starts to get in the zone sa pregame na mismo. At sabi ng mga coaches, he might be a rookie, but he's actually very mature when it comes to approaching these high-pressure situations. And they know that he's always ready to perform to the very best para sa kanyang koponan. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you very much. Kanya-kanyang style.
Alam mo, Sev, stickler for detail itong si Kiefer Ravenna. Actually, even usually, di ba, titignan mo, sino kalaban ko, ano bang ginagawa nila. Siya pati yung depensa, ng didepensa sa kanya, inaaral niya para makita niya saan siya may advantage.
Huli. Here's Ravenna, already with his first 2 points. Nice up fake, and Sangalang went along for the ride.
He needed that, JR Kinyahan. You know, he needs to be able to get some of his points going because meron na siyang dalawang personal foul. Mahirap yung dumami yung fouls mo, kasi you can't get your offense going dahil uupo ka na hindi ka nakakuha ng buwelo.
Halalon's back in the game, and this second free throw is brought to you by Smart. Be there like never before.
Two out of two for J.R. Kenyahan. So now NLEX able to go to the free throw line already.
And we are now tied for the 5th time. Alalan with the dazzling dribble. Goes to Rivas offline. Rebound blocked by Malyari. Malyari glides into his front court. Baseline pass. Di makatira si Johnson. Malyari, deep Sidu. Walang pupuntahan.
A good decision though by Malyari to attack that basket. Just long arms of Brad Rivas. Hindi na siya nakakita.
Paul Lee, wheeling and dealing, creating. And he was so delighted of having to make that assist. Sometimes, alam mo, basket ang pampaligaya. Hindi, yung assist. And the drive brought to you by United Auctioneers Incorporated, the biggest auction company in the Philippines, ISO certified. Sa bidding, ikaw ang bida.
Sev pang-apat na na-assist yan ni Paul Lee dito sa larong ito.
Ilan siya nung last game? 7 ba yun? Binanggit mo kanina eh. 3.
27 points, 3 assists.
Yan ang maraming points. But Ladera provides the shield for Ravenna. Ravenna with the dance.
Expect Keeper also to change the gear up and be more aggressive in terms of scoring.
NLEX down by 1. Boy, this is a duel for the ages, huh? Paul Lee and Keeper Ravenna.
Back-to-back threes for Paul Lee in this quarter.
You know, Yengyao can actually just sit back and relax and watch this because he has coached both players. Keeper is trying to respond to the duel here. First foul of Lee at the 6:12 mark of the second quarter.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Penalty situation or the team foul count. Both squads have been whistled for 4. Nice twirl.
Oh, what a good move by Alex Malyari. Should go to work now.
They're really, NLEX is really trying to drive it in so deep. Not force the outside shot earlier. They want their bigs and some perimeter shots or below the perimeter. There's a foul on Malyari. And who's that? De La Rosa? I love that line.
Proper bench decorum.
It's so orderly. Both teams are requested to return to their benches and observe proper bench decorum. Manood kayo ng video. In other words, kung sino may kasalanan.
It's probably going to be a regular foul.
Marunong na rin tumingin ng audience, eh.
Referees just wanting to make sure that there was no excessive contact or a cheap shot that got away from them.
Yun naman ang ano dun eh. Critical dun na. Saka yun, no laughing matter yun eh.
Alam mo sino yung gustong-gusto makakita ng gantong girian?
Sino?
Yung kasama nating si Magumar John.
Oh, bakit naman kaya?
Mahilig sa sabong yun eh.
Ganun ba? Alam mo yun dapat mag-cover. Ayan. Double foul. Yun ang dapat i-cover nun, UFC.
Di ba?
MMA, mga ganun.
Tsaka sabong.
Explain ko sa inyo mamaya kung bakit. Ha? Time out tayo.
Seb, we always talk about guys needing their teammates to be able to make themselves open. Look at this play by the Magnolia Hotshots. This play, Mark Barroca will get that basketball right here. Ian Sangalang will clear out this defense. And then you look at everybody looking at Mark Barroca. If you roll this play, if you pause it right here, you'll see Barroca. He's looking for Paulie. He will relocate. Herndon will be here. And then Rafa Rivas will give this little screen to Alex Malyari to free up his shooter Paul Lee. That's what you talk about, needing to set up Paul Lee. Not necessarily giving him the ball and making him create, but you need other guys to create and then give him that basketball to knock down the three. Playing decoy was Paul Lee.
Well done. 41-39 is the current count. And there are different ways to use your little weapon, as you illustrated. This is not going to work, and Malyari walang sumabay para sa rebound. You can sense that NLEX is trying to be deliberate. Wow, what a pass. And but Ladera has 6 points.
Miscommunication that time on the defense of the hot shots.
That high-low is working well for NLEX.
Nakakailang points na sila inside the paint, di ba?
Kay
At madalas,
kay Ladera. In the meantime, Halalon just drilled it in and giving Magnolia a 3-point lead.
11 points now for Gio Halalon. So they're not feeling the absence of scoring of Paul Lee in the first quarter.
Okay. Baguio is back in harness. Pinyahan. Got Ladera out maneuvered in that last rebound by a triple team of rebounders. Here comes NLEX. Paul Lee guilty of the foul. Somewhere in my mind, I was thinking keeper would have done a behind the back or a
naipapasa niya, but he knew.
Hindi niya na nakita yung dalawa.
Hindi, tsaka aggressive siya eh. He felt that, you know, pwede ko makuha yung pangalawang foul ni Paul Lee dito. Dahil kanina, nung umatake si keeper, natawagan ng foul itong si Paul Lee.
As well as Magnolia now in the penalty at 5 fouls. Our answer for our Phoenix Pulse Moneyball question, the first coach who gave a championship to the Pure Foods franchise actually was Baby Dalupan.
Sandali, Seb.
Oh. Ano?
Yung pinagkakwentuhan natin.
Alin?
Bakit pang UFC? Yung kaibigan natin?
Si Magumar dyan? Kasi di mo, mayroon ng suntok, may kasama pang hagis, di ba? May kasama pang sipa. De, pero bagay si Magu sa ganong energy.
Parang nakakinta parati eh.
Ano naman.
Ay, hindi pala, 8-speed na ngayon.
Ikaw ang driver ng grupo eh. Mas alam mo yun. Hindi ako sasakay kay Magu. This shot will not work.
Maingat naman daw siya magmaneho ah.
Kala lang niya yun. 44-42. Magnolia slight edge. Got Ladera says, I got this. Misses. Tiptoes for his own miss. Looking for a friend. Wanna share.
That trickled in for Larry Fonacher. And you can feel that this game, I feel starting from this game on, this series is going to be taken to that next level.
Ito na eh. Si Halalong sabi, nagdidiwang kayo, nag-cheer kayo, sasaksakan ko kayo.
Ito si Gio Halalo, napakaganda din ng focus niya, di ba? Oh, miscommunication that time on the offense naman para sa NLEX.
Tamang ipalitan na si Ladera dito. Pagod na rin si Ladera. Actually, that unit on the floor was already dog-tired. Pagod na pagod.
Extended na yung minutes nila eh.
No, because they were playing so well and keeper was beginning to percolate it. So Alas returns. Baguio already has returned. Pinyahan is there. And Miranda is back on the floor. Baguio gets his first foul, and that will make it a sum of 5 for NLEX as well. We are down to 3-30. Polly with a chat with the Ravenas. Bosi and Bong are over there. I had a chat with the Ravenas also in the hallway. I said again, if your daughter Dani starts playing volleyball professionally, I'm retiring.
Bakit naman?
She's the youngest, and si 30 baka abutan ko pa eh.
Isa lang naman ibig sabihin nun.
Ano yan?
You have the long-lasting power.
Mga anak na inabutan.
Diba?
Mr. MVP is in the house.
Alam mo yung kaibigan natin si Magu, dapat sa galing niya magmaneho, kaibigan niya talaga itong team na to eh.
Alin?
Itong NLEX.
Oo, dapat. 47-46. Mr. Pangilinan with such a generous, delightful gift to Jerwin Angkakas the other day of ₱1 million to spruce up his gym. Ganda ng clearness ng donation na yun. O ng contribution na yun.
At saka to be able to inspire others as well na sumunod sa kanya.
Here comes Ramos spinning and twirling. He got a foul from the much younger Miranda.
I like how Ramos now trying to take it deeper inside when he felt that he had the advantage against Miranda.
Alam mo, the two series, we are sad that many of our players, key players, cannot play. Grace Slaughter. But it has also brought out the performances of Miranda. It has also brought out the performances of Caperal.
Prince Caperal, 28 points in game number 2. And then yesterday's game,
and Twitter
12 ba?
Twitter was saying, why don't we give him a nickname already? Prince the Vince. I don't think so. I don't think
Nakita
so.
ko yun eh.
No, Prince the Vince. I don't think so. I wins. That shot will work. And Magnolia, bakit hindi makawala itong Magnolia sa NLEX? Because NLEX continues to plug away as well.
You know, NLEX also now being a little bit more aggressive, getting to the free throw line and also knocking down some threes. Both teams shooting well from the three-point area.
Yes, actually. Here's one siya. Sabi niya, huwag mo pakialaman yan. Akin yan. Libre! No. Rebound, tinangay ni Aldrich Ramos. Hindi naabot ni Kevin Alas. Crossover ni Gio. Top of the key, Baroka. Baroka nakakita ng opening. Goodbye.
He's been aggressive. Baroka attacking that lane, whether he's scoring or passing and creating for his teammates.
Alas whips it to the corner to Baguio. Here's Miranda. Miranda hoists it high. Trying to look for an opening. Trickles in.
Gusto niya makabawi. Pinostihan siya kanina. Nakakuha siya ng foul. Ngayon naman, nakakuha niya ng 2 points, 7 points for Miranda.
Approaching the 2-minute mark.
2 minutes. Timeout, Magnolia Hot Shots.
And the Magnolia Hot Shots request a timeout. We'll give it to them and we shall return very quickly. We're currently at 50-49. This game has been a pendulum, swinging one way then to the other. Both teams slugging and posting a lot of points because the percentages have soared tremendously, especially as Dominic pointed out from three-point country. Here's a good pass to the middle. It is angled and shoved away. Here's Fonacher. Larry has registered 8 points. He wants more. Palo said he tried to tap it to a safe place, but no. Fonacher tried to chase Alalon. Free throws ito.
Being aggressive with Gio Halalon, he saw that he had the quickness advantage there.
Here's a tunay na lakas move. Atid sa inyo ng Cobra Energy Drink. Walang talo ang 13 pesos mo. And the foul, I think, was on Fonacher. And for Larry, that's his first. 1:33 to go. Halalon.
Coach Tito allowing Gio Halalon to bring that ball down so quick and just attack and see if he's got that advantage.
Kasi hindi na ginagawa ni Alas at ni Kiefer sa kanila sa kabila.
Bawi-bawi lang.
Bawi-bawi. Magnolia's lead 2 points with 1:27 to go. Alas begging for a foul. Set up jump by Baguio. Fonacher says we've got some extra time here. 9 on the shot clock. Larry.
10 points for Larry Fonacher. What great control there with his body. Another inspiration, a guy who's who suffered an ACL in his last year in college, and able to come back.
Alas rushing, alas pitching. Baguio says, let's be smart here, gentlemen. So let me dance. Outside, Miranda fires. Point. Nag-ricochet off the board kaagad. 39 seconds. Chito Victorero telling his team, push, push, push. Because it might be a 2-for-1 scenario here. Open shot. No. Ooh, di nakuha ng bola ng eleksyon.
And I think they called that foul because Kevin Las fell down.
And for Kevin, that will be 3.
Ayun, naipit yung paa ni Aldrich Ramos. Good call by the referees.
Here's a bird's eye view. Wow, this crowd is into this. Now the emo quotient going up several notches here. Alam mo si Aldrich Ramos sa FEU pa lang yan. Ang ganda ng kamay talaga.
Tumitira na siya sa labas.
So many games against LaSalle and Ateneo that they, boy, he just bailed them out in the end game.
Naalala ko lang yung mga laro niya against Ateneo.
Oh, meron isa yung...
ayoko alalanin yung sa LaSalle. Talo eh.
Kinalimutan mo na. Meron yung sa Ateneo, lamang na Ateneo, biniran niya sa kanto, pasok. Magaling talaga yung kamay.
Oh, mukhang nasaktan itong si Aldrich Ramos, ha?
Naglilimba pabalik. Oh, malaking tao eh, no? Nasabit eh. So anyway, 15 seconds to go. Magnolia with the upper hand. Al Husseini says, here's the shield. The keeper says, sandali. Let me do this. Larry Conocer. Strong. And the rebound controlled by Magnolia at the end of 24 minutes of fiery basketball action. The Hot Shots find themselves in the lead, 53-51. Gio Halalon started the party with some fireworks, actually.
Oh, Halalon, 14 points now after 24 minutes of action. 3 out of 4 from that three-point area. 5 out of 7 in total. He was knocking down threes, but he was also aggressive going to that basketball, sometimes getting fouled, sometimes getting layups.
And the battle lines have been drawn. They're etched on the faces of the protagonists. The positional advantage being sought for here still remains to be known. Second half coming your way. 53-51 nga in a seesaw of a battle, a dogfight. Use all the metaphors you can imagine. These two teams are pulling at each other, and rightfully so, because you put it so correctly, a positional advantage if you take this game.
A huge, huge advantage if you're able to win this ball game, game 3. Obviously, after the first 2 games, best of 5 na lang yan. So kaya naman gusto mong makauna ulit. And both teams playing at a higher level, I feel, in this ball game. Look at the three-point field goal shooting for Magnolia, 8 out of 14. That's huge for them. NLEX shooting about more or less the percentage that they shoot at. So field goal percentage more or less the same. Second chance points for NLEX. That's what's keeping them in the ball game. But the turnovers is what they need to check. NLEX with 8 turnovers and scoring itong Magnolia 12 points off those 8 turnovers. So Magnolia doing a much better job with the turnovers in the first 24 minutes of action.
Can't say much about what they have to do and adjust, because the game has been close so far. But if you were to tinker, let's anticipate what Yang Yao said, as this quarter is brought to you by Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka. If you're NLEX, what did you talk about, Dominic?
They got to be able to defend that three-point shot of the Magnolia Hot Shots, because they've been knocking them down. Also, stop giving up those offensive rebounds. On the other hand, limit those opportunities, because they've been getting it. They've been getting more points inside the paint. And, you know, maybe that's something that they would like to look at. But first thing on defense, you gotta close out on those shooters.
Asi Taulava showing all and sundry, is still very much around. Scored on a basket from a great pass downstairs. Taulava called for that foul, his first.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Nice pick and roll. Sangalang broke loose.
Just a quick shot by Ian Sangalang. And him and Paul Lee have been playing beautiful music today.
Conniving well for those symphonies, those pick and rolls. Taulava embattled. Malyari attacks. Ravenna to the side. Off to Quinyan. No. Grievous Halalan in the corner, in rhythm.
Fourth three-point shot for Gio Halalan, 17 points in total.
Wow. He started this party for Magnolia, actually. And has continued to scintillate here. Corner shot. Medyo set shot. Not working. Malyari, back to Quinyan.
Parang nag-hesitate ng bahagya sa three-point shot si Quinyahan.
Hindi fluid yung release no?
Usually catch and shoot siya eh.
So, it's a three-point affair. Magnolia ahead in this third quarter up to the moment. Paul Lee trying to break loose from Ravenna. Crowd enjoying this duel.
Kiefer really taking it personal. This one-on-one matchup, gotta love the competitive nature of Kiefer Ravenna. You know he can score, you know he can create for his teammates. So obviously defense always a second thing for him, but in tonight's ballgame, trying to stop it.
That's a great Pay Maya play brought to you by Pay Maya, the official payment partner of the PBA. Get an account in a minute, just download the Pay Maya app. You know, the first time they dueled during the classification, Kiefer scored a bundle, but they still lost the game. And now the first major reaction from Yang Giao from the sideline. What is a game like when Yang is coaching and doesn't react?
Oh, tsaka yung stare down niya, nakakatakot talaga eh.
Ay nako, nung kayong magkakasama sa panel, ikaw at si Eric Reyes ba yun, o si Magu, sino ba? Si Magu, pagtuwa ako nun. Maraming salamat, sabi niya, sa pagkakaanyaya niyo sa akin. Salamat.
Makabawi man lang.
Makaganti man lang dito sa dalawang ito. The best line I ever heard. Yung free throw na yun, hatid sa inyo na smart leader like never before. Alam mo naman si Yang, isang kalabit lang natin. Always gives in to our request.
Tsaka napakagaling naman. Also the coverage. Matagal din yan, nag-cover.
Yep. In the meantime, Asi looking for the ball. The shot clock is down to 8. Asi again looking for the ball. This play is dying in the water. Keeper trying to make do. Step back, short. The
Great
defense,
recognition by Rafi Reeves.
Yes.
Nung nakita niyo, 5 seconds na lang, dumobol siya agad dito kay Kiefer, making it difficult. You know, whenever you have Rafi Reeves in front of you, alam mo, pwede niyang abutan yung tira mo eh.
Yeah.
Kahit step back pa yan.
60-55. Magnolia by 5, 9:30 remaining. That shot does not work, and Taulava collects the rebound. Ravenna, great pass to Malyari. Hindi umakyat yung tira. And Malyari grimacing and wincing in frustration. Here's the cut by Rivas. Play is stalled. Taulava trying to chase Halalan.
He's running away with this ball game. Ito si Gio Halalan. He is in a different pace, or at a different pace so far.
And the Smart Araneta Coliseum is rocking. You know, it's not the largest of crowds, but it's probably one of the liveliest as both teams bringing in their fans. And NLEX needs a rally at this juncture. Magnolia beginning to pull away, though.
At malaking bagay yung nararamdaman ng fans, yung energy ng kanilang
That's
koponan.
true. Malyari trying to boost their energy drives it hard and cuts it down to 5. Malyari with 4.
Tingin ko lang, Seba, nasabihan itong si Alex Malyari dun sa mintis niyang layup kanina. Dito kay yung pinasa ni Kiefer Ravena, nasabihan siguro siya ni Coach Yeng. So he was aggressive coming off that timeout.
Nice pass. De La Rosa drills in the 3. Yang Yao acknowledging the pattern that was executed in front of his team's defense. Biggest lead of 8. Corner, Kinyan now has missed 3 shots from there. Lee.
Heat check that time for Paul Lee and the Magnolia hot shots. You know, they're shooting really well from the 3-point area.
As Malyari drives strong, and it's a drive brought to you by United Auctioneers Incorporated, the biggest auction company in the Philippines. ISO certified sa bidding ikaw ang bida. Ravena open. We have a nice, interesting glitch with the time. 7:50 remaining in this third quarter. We'll get it back on very quickly as Rivas fakes. Lee, long.
They're feeling it.
Who cares if it's long? Paul Lee in the house.
He was knocking down those 3-point shots in game number 2.
Talagang malayo tumira no? Malyari keeping them in business. He has 7.
Pinasisikip kasi nila, di ba, yung depensa dito kay Paul Lee. Linalayo niya. Ang nagpauso kasi niyan si Steph Curry.
Palayuan eh. This one will work. Sukat na eh. You're a shooter, Dom. You know that once you've made a couple, you feel you can't miss it.
Naka-align na. Diba? Kasado na.
Pati yung bitaw ng kamay eh, no? Bakit sa goal hindi natin magawa yun?
Alam na.
In the meantime, Kiefer Ravena, suicidal drive, trying to keep his team very much in the contest.
You like how Kiefer is just such a smart player. Understands, okay, I need to attack. I need to get something going for my team. Getting the 2 points and the foul.
And it's a Pay Maya play brought to you by Pay Maya, the official payment partner of the PBA. Get an account in a minute. Just download the Pay Maya app with Team +1, the Ravena. And our money ball winner, by the way, is Carlo Cabral. And dribblers, siya ang nanalo ng 3,000 pesos. Siya ang ating most valuable dribbler of the game, Carlo Cabral.
Proud parents of Kiefer Ravena, Coach Bong Ravena, and Miss Mosey Ravena.
Mosey loves me because I keep saying Kiefer sa kanya nagmana.
Sa kabaitan?
Hindi, sa athletic ability. Wala daw contribution si Bong Ravena doon. Alam nga naman, kontrahin ko. Nice pass, ang dali.
Good foul given up by Gio Halalo.
Alam niyang mawawala na eh, no? Now check out this non-stop cheer after this basket brought to you by Gulf Oil Power Track Motorcycle Oils. Make your bike run like a super bike with highest power retention all the time. 70-65 is the count here. Magnolia led by as large as 9. Aray.
Well, let's look at this again. Sangalang against Miranda. He's gonna reach in. Actually got the basketball. Ito yung titignan ng mga referees, yung kanang paa ni Ian Sangalang after the foul. Got it. And this is what they're gonna look at, yung kanang paa ni Ian Sangalang. Kung may intention ba o tinatanggal niya to get out of the way.
And the emotional quotient of this game, again, being redefined here. There's so much on the line. This game 3 is down to its third quarter, 19.2.
Series tied. And how important is this ball game?
Number 10, Ian Sangalan. Second foul, 3 on Magnolia hot shots. Technical foul on Ian Sangalan for second motion.
Second motion ang inuli.
Dahil yung unang swipe niya, eksakto sa bola
Foul yun
na tumama sa muka nitong si Mike Miranda. Pero natawagan siya ng technical foul because of that...
excessive motion. Second motion eh.
Oo, yung kanang paa niya.
Nakita mo yun and you rightfully so. Oh, Ravena unable to sink the give shot. The free throw for the technical. You know, I've known Kiefer for a long time. And it's that one of those nights when you could sense also that he might be trying a little too hard also. Wants to win it.
Definitely.
Merong ganun eh. Dazzle. No. He'll stay there.
What a move by Kiefer Ravena, but he also understands that it only counts if he makes the shot. Now this is that play. Kiefer doesn't really... Rafi Rivas, napabagsak niya si Rivas eh. At si Rivas, mabilis yung paa niya,
Oh, yeah. Not exactly fooled by those dazzling moves, but he got floored there. Balyari, three, likes that spot. No. NLEX has not been able to hit some key shots here. Some open looks.
Haven't seen Larry Fonacher or Wami Chongson in this third quarter.
.12 on the shot clock. Ravena. Inyahan. Time to shoot now. They'll go. And NLEX trying to engineer a resurgence here. Smart move. Dala sa inyo ng smart. Be there like never before. Lakas. Excited. Paulie will try to steady the ship. Oh boy. Is Sangalan being sucked into this?
Oh, he was trying to post up
Yeah.
against Mike Miranda. Let's see. Nandun sa kabilang side natin yun eh.
Ayun. May gamit ng balikat eh. From that previous angle, hindi kita eh. But on the second, on the last angle, kita.
Offensive foul on number 10, Ian Sangalan.
Good call. Good call by the referees.
And should stay at that.
Oh, yun lang.
Chito Victorero is pointing to his forehead with two hands, telling his team, stay in the game.
Yes, keep focused.
Stay in the game.
Especially Ian Sangalan.
Huwag mawawala, lamang tayo. Keeper Ravena hoping to change that. Sends it to Malyari. He feels Malyari has the hot hand. Point of attack si Keeper. Here's a strong drive by Alas.
Good hands by Paul Lee. Now only leaving NLEX with 4.2 seconds on the shot clock.
A bit of a catch and shoot here. Not much time.
Gotta be quick.
Alas says, is this quick enough? Just missed out, a little too strong. Below the 5-minute mark of the third. Our clock is back in harness, I notice. Naiwanan si Sanggalang, may mismatch. Libre. Ayaw. May rebound foul.
This one foul number 2 by Magnolia. His third foul for the Warriors.
Now, it suddenly has been transformed into a jockey position game. That's putting it mildly.
Both guys wanting to be able to get possession on the other. Ito naman ang importante. Kailangan makakuha ka ng advantage.
Oh, great move. Too strong lang. And here come the Road Warriors off to the races. Nice gather. And keeper Ravena is clipped in the air.
Well executed fast break by the Road Warriors. Mabilis na kababa yung Magnolia eh. But they were able to take advantage and flatten that defense and get that foul. Keeper Ravena being much more aggressive here in the third quarter.
Coming up, a Smart free throw brought to you by Smart. Be there like never before.
Keeper Ravena shooting 4 out of 7.
Is it a night for wearing glasses? It's not Patricia Hison in glasses.
Yes. Katabi niya si Kulas. Yan ang magaling mag-golf.
Oh, yan ang nagturo sa akin ng golf. Walang silbi yung turo niya. Bano pa rin ako. Galing din mag-basketball.
Magaling na teacher.
Magaling din mag-basketball yan si Kulas Stream.
Magaling na teacher.
Mga taklong takbo, higa na.
Ako din kawawa yung mga nagtuturo sa akin ng golf. Eh.
O, bakit?
Magaling sila magturo eh.
Walang silbi sila. Walang silbi. Ikaw ang walang silbi. Oh, great pick and roll. Great pick and roll. Yeah. Alam mo si Sanggalang is attracting all the elbows and pushes because he knows how to move well without the ball.
And then tsaka ang laki niya kasi. And then he moves well, like you said, well without that basketball. Off that pick and roll, he dives to that basket. And there has to be help.
And it's a Smart assist brought to you by Smart. Be there like never before.
May balik naman natin. Di ba kanina, maganda yung screen ni Rafi Ribis, yung krinokis natin, dahil dito kay Paul Lee. Now, Paul Lee is the one orchestrating off that pick and roll, getting his teammates involved.
Saka gusto ni Paul Lee ito, hindi lang magulo yung laro, yung nagrarambulan, yung depensa kung saan nagagat. He loves this situation.
And look at that. Paul Lee playing well, pero inupo pa rin ni Coach Chito, wanting to keep him fresh for the fourth.
Yeah. Malamang naman sila eh. And this is a tired 5 on the floor, ha? Itong unit nito, alas. Can't get it to go. Miranda Stephen won't work. And here come the hot shots. Nabitawan ni Baroka. Take down lang yun. Fake. Changes directions. A foul by Ravena.
Reaching foul number 15, keeper Ravena. Substitution line for the share for Alex.
And now here's one to share for Malyari, who did his share. Nakailan si Malyari? 10 points at least? 9. Short ako ng 1 point. In the meantime, the timeout has been requested by the Magnolia Hot Shots. Pambansang Manok will avail of it as well. You know, Alex Malyari has always been a very, very versatile player. And there are times he's been a little shaky, but has been transformed into solid. Like in this game, he has been a factor.
Well, Alex Malyari, so talented. Can play guard, can play small forward, can hit from the outside, can go inside. Just so many things that he can do. In the semifinals, 13.5 points per ball game, 5 rebounds, 56% from the field, and has complete trust and confidence from his coaching staff.
Assistant coach Sandy Arispacochak is talking to Alex Malyari. In the meantime, there was a foul on Ravena, and it is now down to 346.4. For keeper Ravena, he has now collected 2 fouls, both teams already in penalty. Carla, go.
People might say that NLEX is the underdog in this series, pero sabi ni Alex Malyari, the thought hasn't even crossed his mind. Sabi niya, even if they lost the last game, they didn't hit the panic button. The fact is, they believe they have a great group of guys on the court, and they're not expecting to sweep Magnolia, but they just have to be patient and just truly believe that they can be the team that will move on to the finals. Back to you guys.
Yun, hope springs eternal nga naman. Ano mo, bakit ka pa lumaban kung hindi ka naman desididong may chance kayo?
Kailangan kumpiyansa ka din, di ba?
Yep. Malyari and company. Keeper down to 2 seconds. Less than that.
14 points now.
Beginning to hum.
And Kiefer is wanting to take control of this ball game, take over.
Nice Barocca move.
You know what I like about Magnolia in today's ball game? Pag umupo yung volley, either Gio Halalon ang pumupuntos or Mark Barocca.
Yeah, that's a great observation. Yeah. In the meantime, here's a bigger nice pass, and they love that high load, sending it downstairs to the inside. Miranda could not elevate, but was fouled. Herndon with the foul. Let's check out this tunay na lakas move. Hatid sa inyo ng Cobra Energy Drink. Walang talo. Ang 13 pesos mo. Alam mo itong Miranda, no? Stepping forward at the right time for NLEX.
Kaya naman nawalan na rin ng minuto ng bahagya ito si Raba Al-Husseini.
Bago itong ating mga sundalo. Ito ang ating Mang Tomas Siga fans of the day. Hatid sa inyo ni Mang Tomas all-around salsa macho ganado. Alam mo, yung ating supply nito nawawala tuwing kumakain tayo. Nahalata ako,
Ang bilis mawala.
Hoy, hindi sa atin to, ha? Para to sa nanonood dyan. Yung ulam, kare-kare, nilagyan nun eh. Bilib naman ako dun.
Ang sarap naman kasi, pwede pang lechon kawali, pulutan.
Tama na. Gutom ako sa'yo. Rivas, ayaw. Pero tama yun. Good for all. 77-72. Ravenna, as you pointed out, wants to take over, but the shot refuses to line in. 2:14 to go. Magnolia's done a good job of managing its resources. Here's a good drive. BJ angled away. It's an offensive foul.
Simon with 3 points in this ball game, and that was a 3-point shot that he actually got on the fast break that he had nobody in front of him. But ever since Kiefer has been guarding him, nahihirapan siya dun sa depensa ni Kiefer.
In the meantime, we have Baguio reporting back in. Binaba ba si Kiefer? Binaba, ano? Yeah, pang preparasyon sa fourth quarter. Chris Fonacher was at a good all-around game. Tried to look for a crease. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Baguio, no. Nawala. Dun, ang bola.
A little bit out of control there was Robbie Herndon.
He felt he had an opening.
But Kevin Alas knows how to get you out of balance pagka ganyan when you're pushing that basketball. He'll lean in, but then he also knows how to take that weight away.
Oh, great job. Alas deceived the defense. Thought he was going into a passing position. Then suddenly broke for the basket. 3-point lead by the Hot Shots, who have managed to control this third quarter. There's a long attempt. No. Chance now for NLEX to inch in a little closer. .15 on the shot clock. Alas, runner. They fouled.
If you're NLEX, you want to try to make a move here. Try to get some momentum going into the fourth quarter.
First foul on number 91, Rodney Brundial, penalty. That was the first foul on Rodney Brundial.
Brundial with his first foul. Magnolia with a 3-point lead. Could be pruned down here if Al Husseini delivers on these free throws. He does not make the first. Lee is back in the game. Al Husseini currently 2 out of 3 from the stripe.
Sev, sinasabi ko nga kanina, di ba, NLEX, time to make a move, get some momentum going. Coach Chito naman, nararamdaman niya, oh, may konting momentum itong NLEX, babalik ko si Paul Lee para sa offensiva so that I'm still in control at the start of the fourth.
Yeah. And we're down to the last 53 seconds. Magnolia with a slight edge. Layo ng pick and Rondel. Paul Lee, nice pass. It rattles the rim. It's in the hands of Alas. Chance to equalize or even lead. Alas bottled up. 3 defenders on him. Decides to pass away. Libre Miranda.
11 points now for Mike Miranda. No hesitation for it.
And they have the lead with 20 seconds to go. Once may nagtiwala na sa'yo, tuloy-tuloy na yan. Paul Lee dropping the egg. Nice fake. Yes! I think it's counted.
They definitely needed that. PJ Simon finally getting away from his defender, knocking down that 2-point shot.
They have not officially counted it. It is now counted. It looked like it was clear as day. And Magnolia will enter the fourth quarter with the slightest of leads, 79-78. Please do not go too far away. Well, how true. Nothing comes easy, and here are the numbers posted up to this moment.
NLEX keeping in step with the second chance points. That's what's keeping them in the ball game. Even if Magnolia is shooting a lot better from that 3-point area and the field as a whole, but the bench and the second chance points is what keeping NLEX alive.
There's a lot of spunk and desire from this NLEX squad. Just want to make it to the finals for the first time since joining the league. And Lee against Ravenna.
Keeper Ravenna scoring 10 points in the third quarter. Look at his total, 14 points, 4 assists. Paul Lee with 13 points and 6 assists, and then shooting 4 out of 8 from the field, more or less canceling each other out. But expect a battle in the fourth quarter between these two guys.
Two players that seem to have been cut from the same mold. $79-78 is where this fourth quarter begins. Brought to you by Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka. So Magnolia with some headway in that third quarter, Dom. I still feel if this were a boxing match, they dictated the tempo of the fight. Late end quarter response from NLEX, actually. Now the units on the floor, NLEX with Alas, Fonacher, Miranda, Al Husseini, Baguio. Shot clock, less than 10. What a big spin by PJ.
This is what NLEX has to be careful with. PJ Simon knocking down back-to-back baskets.
First 30 seconds. Finds Magnolia with a lead of 3. Want to share back to Miranda. We go to the post. Al Husseini nowhere to go, but it's clipped.
Foul number 10, Ian Sangalang, his fourth foul.
Sangalang with his fourth.
He's probably going to sit down.
2 shots for Al Husseini.
free throw that's coming up, brought to you by Smart. Be there like never before.
The coaching staff taking a gamble here with Ian Sangalang. 4 personal fouls, 11 minutes left in the ball game.
Parang ano, hindi mo na pwede sabihin, huwag kang papaul. Or, di ba, non-verbal communication doon. Bahala ka dyan, diskarte ka. Baroka trying to post up Alas. The turn. Can't make any kind of elevation. Look what I found!
That was tight.
Kung minsan hindi ka kailangan magaling, swerte ka lang.
Oo, swerte sila
Saka
doon.
be right there when you're needed the most. Sangalang with 16. Alasis daylight.
No rim protector that time for the hot shots. Referee is getting stuck from that screen of Araba Al-Husseini.
We're at 83-81. Pace of the ball game has hardly changed. Baroka unable to bank that layup.
Good effort by Kevin Alas, trying to block that shot.
Yeah. 10 and 10 to go. Some leeway. Bang! Alas with 12. Tied at 83. 9th equalization of the score. Ball lead. Nowhere to go. Simon gets them flying.
Oh, the defense of NLEX shifting into high gear in this 4th quarter.
Al-Husseini.
Moving with a sense of urgency are the Road Warriors. Getting this lead by 2 now. You can see it all started from the defense of NLEX. They were pressuring, forcing harder shots for the Magnolia hot shots, making them miss it and attacking the basket.
And the lead already in the hands of NLEX. Back in a moment. .83 is where we will continue from. The time remaining is 9 minutes and 40 seconds. You know, I almost said 94 seconds remaining. Malikmata ako dun eh. I almost said it. In the meantime, Ravenna has been reinserted into the roster on the floor. Papahinga na siya, dulo ng 3rd. The gap between the quarters. Good girl. No, ball is loose. Alas, Arbadio is fast.
All the shots of the hot shots so far have been tightly contested.
The entire NLEX team melted with that turnover. Nakawala. Yeah, rebound.
Oh. Is that on a share? Okay. The Magnolia hot shots coaching staff held their breath there dahil kala nila dito kay Ian Sangalang eh.
One share ending up with his 2nd personal foul. Each side has been called for a team foul already. Baguio now replaced by Malyari. Kasi halala, mahirap ilagay sa botelya eh, no? Kala mo lang maliit eh.
Pero lakas niya.
Sobrang.
Gotta love how they're trying to change the point of attack. And you talked about the confidence. Pag nagkaroon na ng kumpiyansa, pinag-uusapan natin kanina doon si Alex Malyari. Ito namang si Rome De La Rosa. Ever since lumipat siya dito sa hot shots, nung nabigyan siya ng break ni Coach Chito, dagdag ng minuto, dagdag din ang production na binibigay niya.
And it's a smart free throw brought to you by Smart. Be there like never before. Isa pang smart free throw. Mamaya. Ito, Paymaya Play, brought to you by Paymaya, the official payment partner of the PBA. Get an account in a minute. Just download the Paymaya app. Ito, tabla na naman. Ilang tabla na ito? 10. Nakawala si Ravena.
Rama Aluseni doing a good job of clearing that lane for keeper Ravena.
Alam mo itong NLEX, mahirap talunin pagka when they play like they do it. But Sangka lang, just playing so well.
Needs to attack Rama Aluseni.
18 points by Sangalang. And we're tied on you for the 11th time tonight. Boy, Dominic, you and I, these ties. Malyari, no. 8:13 to go. Malayo pa, malayo pa. Turnaround shot, yes.
Yan talagang advantage ng Magnolia. Down low with Ian Sangalang, 20 points.
He's mastered that, He's mastered that post-up move.
He's probably one of the big men that actually shoots really quick off that low post.
In the meantime, we're going to go into this timeout. Magnolia has reclaimed the lead, 89-87 with 8 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. Boy, this guy was the subject matter of that huddle of NLEX.
Actually, Sev, kausap ko kanina si Kiefer Ravena. Dalawa talaga tinitignan nila. Dalawa sa kanilang scouting report. Ian Sangalang at Paul Lee. And Ian Sangalang has scored 20 points already. So obviously, there is something that they got to do better.
Something. Let's go to Carla.
We mentioned earlier that Mark Pingres is recovering from his ACL surgery and is currently in recovery. And actually, live siya sa Instagram account niya ngayon, still showing support para sa kanyang koponan. And he also visited practice yesterday to continue to motivate his teammates. Sabi niya, don't win it for me, win it for your loved ones, your supporters, and for God. And the team was very, very touched na he made that effort to visit them despite being in pain. At sabi nila, kahit wala si Ping, ramdam nila yung puso niya. Back to you, gentlemen.
Yeah, Carla, that's a great story,
Grabe, diretso from the operation siguro yun. Or before the operation. Kasi kahapon lang siya inoperahan eh. E nasa ensayo siya kahapon.
Shooting 2 is Kiefer Ravena.
Ako, kung before, uwi na ako, ayoko eh. Takot eh. Ravena. Well, let's update you on the total free throws later. This was one of the issues that was raised in the game.
5 out of 9 for Kiefer in this ball game.
Malyari and 2 other guards getting entangled, but Kiefer made sure that that would work. 1-point lead by the Hotshots. Baroka, Kinyan with the switch. Ravena switches back. 4 on the shot clock. Baroka momentarily free. Halalan with a runner.
Wow, they got lucky that time. The defense of NLEX was spot on. The big men were helping well off those pick and rolls. But Halalon just knocking down that shot.
Yep, 21 points. Sangalang 20. 91-88. 7 minutes and 5. Ravena can't shoot. Changes directions. No. Kinyahan's follow-up does not work. Takbo ang Hotshots. Sangalang. Napaisip. Dito walang SF. Ayaw.
Alam mo maganda dito para sa Magnolia. Lumalamang sila dito sa 4th quarter. Nakaupo si Paul Lee.
Oo nga. No? Ang lalim ng pasa. Ang lalim.
Substitutions, Mike Miranda for
Al-Husseini will now sit down, and Malyari will also sit down. Paymaya play brought to you by Paymaya, the official payment partner of the PBA. Get an account in a minute. Just download the Paymaya app. Sorry. Shot clock at 4. Here's a loss, and we'll go to the line after that foul.
Foul on number 4, Rivas.
Rivas with 2. Gagawin ito si Ravenna at si Alex. They'll just break down those defensive walls.
And Kevin has mastered those floaters. Underhand yung mga floater niya. Unlike Cardona na overhand.
Yeah. Now, it's 16 of 24 by NLEX from the free throw line. Magnolia, they've missed only 2 out of 18 attempts. Halalo, too much, just too much.
23 points for Gio Halalo, and continuously finding the gaps in the defense of NLEX, using his quickness.
Yeah. And Yang Geo cannot understand how they cannot stop him. Inbound, and Paul Lee and Fonashir get entangled. Steal, Halalon. Oh, yes, sir!
We talk about the Cyclone making a difference on the offensive end, but even on the defensive end.
Yeah. Lead is now 6. Kinyan, step back, step in, no. Alam mo, at this point, medyo predictable yung NLEX. Parang alam mo kung saan pupunta yung bola. Rivas shopping around. Back to sender. And listen to the hot shot fans.
Just methodical. You saw Paul Lee, he knows that they have somewhat of a lead. Coach Chito Victorero totally trusting him. Rafi Rivas giving it to the big man. Ian Sanggalang getting bumped, getting the basket and the foul. Huge game once again for Ian Sanggalang. 22 points.
The lead is 8. Magnolia's biggest lead was 9. Biggest lead of NLEX was 6. But that was ages ago at 15 to 9. Ravenna throws up a prayer. No answer. Here comes Wally to the trailers. Taken away by NLEX. Ahead. Ravenna. Dish. It's caught by Rivas. We swing the other way. Wally. Nice dish. There's a foul.
Alam mo, Sev, kanina pa natin sinasabi yung ofensiba nitong si Ian Sanggalang. You know, he scored 23 points in the ballgame, or 22 rather. However, if you notice, every time that pick and roll happens for NLEX, it's actually Ian Sanggalang on key for Ravenna.
Good point.
And he's been doing a good job of making Kiefer Ravenna miss a number of those shots.
Four minutes and 58 left in this game. Sanggalang misses the first.
4 of 7 so far from that free throw line.
Second coming up. Short.
And Gio Halalo getting an offensive rebound.
Rivas. There's a foul on a share. And that will put NLEX in penalty.
Fourth personal foul on Larry Fonashare. Seems like this quarter, Magnolia a step ahead of NLEX, a step quicker.
Pati yung pasahan no? Near steal by Alas. Ball Lee forced to dribble back into his front court. Can't shoot. That's traveling. Yes.
Good defense that time for the Road Warriors. They need to get something in this possession.
Yes, it's good to go. Alas starts his drive. Ravenna to Quinyan. Yes.
Good recognition by Kiefer Ravenna. He saw that it was Paul Lee on J.R. Kenyahan.
Correct. And Baby Shaq has 10. 6-point affair. Si Alas ang foul.
Tagal ko nang hindi narinig yun, Baby Shaq.
Karamdam ka ng edad, ano? When he came up from Cebu, that was his moniker.
Oh.
And a lot of people, Baby Shaq.
Oh.
Well, then he came around. Yeah, Baby Shaq.
40 pounds ago. Di ba? Laki na rin ang pinayat kasi ni J.R. Kenyahan eh. And the wife of Paul Lee.
Bakit yung kinukulang?
Alam mo kung sinusundan niya si Paul Lee sa Instagram niya, parating kasama niya yung asawa niya. Lalo na pag off-season, mahilig bumiyahe yung dalawang yan.
Kaya ayoko rin mag-Instagram.
At ano ha?
Bukod sa hindi bagay sa age ko. Masyado ako maraming malalaman.
Congratulations din kay Paul Lee at kay Ruby.
Bakit? New baby
They're
coming?
expecting.
Wow.
First baby.
First! Si Alipi, ganun mga kwento niya about being a father kanina.
Welcome to the world of patience.
Wasak yung mga. Napaka-OC kasi, orderly, di ba? Hindi siya pinatutulog.
Alas 8 na, tulog ka na ha?
Wala akong pakialam, sabi ng anak niya. Kay daddy ko si Alipig, pakialam ko sa'yo. That's the first. This game is not yet over. Ha? Jason Webb, our dear friend, already standing beside Chito Victolara, and they know this is not yet over. Ha?
Oh, malayo pa to.
Johnny Abarientos. Boy, these guys look like...
Tatlong point guard.
Yeah, these guys look like they look like a chorus. Na-decide nila white shirt, hindi tight shirt. 98-92. Aldrich Ramos to De La Rosa. De La Rosa peeks inside. Nobody to give the ball to. He's going one way. Is fouled. Will visit the stripe.
Foul on number 37, J.R. Kenyahan. That's his 5th foul.
5 fouls on Quinyan.
Shooting 2 is from De La Rosa.
De La Rosa will attempt twice.
Substitution here, Sagalang for Aldrich Ramos.
Young Sangalang's back in. 7 points is the distance. De La Rosa has yet to miss after 4 tries from the stripe. Five free throws. Here's a loss. Now this is a character test for this NLEX team. Do you have what it takes to bounce back at this stage of the game?
Especially, you know, Magnolia. 4th straight semifinals appearance na nila yan. First time para dito sa NLEX. So there is that factor, yung experience.
Even if some of the players there have had some
Correct. Iba yung experience as a team.
As a team, that's good. Good point. Ravenna Dipsidu. There is a foul. Is he holding on to his knee? No, he's not.
His shoulder.
That's his 5th round, 5 Magnolia hot shots.
This is that spin move by Ravenna. Ayun yung pagbagsak niya eh.
Una yung balikat.
Kung naramdaman nitong si Kiefer Ravenna.
Ravenna sinks the first. They're now within 7. Seven of 11 free throws. He babied the second, nakita ko eh. Parang yung pot na hesitation. May yips eh.
Si Kiefer nag-golf rin yan, ha? Pareho sila ng kanyang daddy na si Pong Ravenna. Oh, getting deep inside. Ian Sangalang. Also because ilan na ba yung foul nitong si JR Kinyan? 5 na eh, di ba?
Nine is the distance. A repeat of the biggest lead of Magnolia in this contest. 102-93. Magnolia hangs on. They obtain a 2-1 lead in the series. No, the shots that matter are not falling in for NLEX. This is a long, unproductive stretch, Dom.
Well, NLEX needing to find somebody that can attack that basket, that gutted defense of the hot shots. Could it be Fonacher?
But the defense of Magnolia has been unforgiving.
I mean, that's what they've been known for. That's why they ended up number 2 in the eliminations. It's because of their defense.
Approaching the 2-minute mark.
Last 2 minutes!
Atin sa inyo ng Cobra Energy Drink. Walang talo. Ang 13 pesos mo. Breakaway. Ravenna.
Still a lot of time for the Road Warriors. Just a 7-point lead. 1 minute and 50 left in this ball game. That was a crucial turnover by Paul Lee.
30 seconds.
Okay, Benito Henson just texted. Mark Pingris underwent successful 25-minute surgery at St. Luke's Global today. As this story will match this, ano ha? Ping will be discharged from the hospital tomorrow. Naging inpatient din pala siya.
I have to say, I think overnight, di ba?
Ito, ang daming changes na nangyari sa team na ito, ano ha? Through the years.
Ito, naghanap. Ever since pumasok si Coach Chito Victolero, ito yung mga nangyari. And since October 2016, and they've gotten 3 straight semifinals appearances. Pang-apat na to para dito sa Magnolia Hot Shots. So they're really trying to rebuild this Magnolia Hot Shots franchise to be able to be championship contenders and win championships as well. Ang ganda na naman ng graphics natin, no, Seb?
Oo. Alagay ko, ano yun, panay yung kain ng merienda ng mga gumagawa ng graphics. 7-11 na kasi doon sa Reliance. 102-95. Here's Magnolia, that much time away from taking a 2-1 lead in the series.
Oh, this play of Magnolia taking a little bit too long to materialize.
Lumalabas si Ping came before the operation.
Before the operation.
Timeout na ihingi. Bukas ang ating isang serye wherein San Miguel leads 2-1. Will continue, no? Ano ba venue natin bukas?
Mall of Asia.
MOA.
Alas 7 din yung laro niya.
Tapos itong series na ito resumes
Friday. Mall of Asia Arena rin yan.
Okay. Ian Sangalang, De La Rosa, Halalon, Paul Lee, all fired up in this game.
Rome De La Rosa with 17 points and 7 rebounds. Huge game for him as well.
But the fire starters kasi, Can't ignore Gio Halalan. Umpisa pa lang ng game, pukpok na eh.
He really set the tone. Kung maalala mo how Paul Lee set the tone in game number 2, yun ang ginawa naman ni Gio Halalon dito sa larong ito.
So NLEX, with the way things are going here, NLEX, after taking game 1, is now lost. Looks like they'll be losing 2 in a row. Rivas tries to tip it back in. They'll keep the basketball.
Well, going small itong NLEX with this 5. It's only JR Canyahan who's the legitimate big man. Magyari will be playing number 4. Oh.
Si Soyod hindi naglaro, ano?
Oh, na-sprain kasi siya last game. So they're wanting to try to go a little bit faster, but they're going to be giving up offensive rebounds. So they got to be able to do gang rebounding.
NLEX players on the floor pointing at the screen. It's ours.
Already walking down. But they got to wait for the official decision of the referees.
And it's now official.
You all go to the Road Warriors.
Halalon will come back in. Paulie will sit down. Mga situational changes in the lineup na ito.
Pang depensa. Kasi maliit nga yung lineup nitong NLEX.
Here's Malyari rushing. They don't have time.
They wanted to go to JR Canyahan on the post there. But that's what happens. You know, there's a defensive unit by the Magnolia Hotshots. They're quick, they're long, and able to stay in front of the defender. A 7-point lead, 1 minute and 16 left. Still a lot of time.
And don't forget, the All-Star voting is going to happen. We have 3 venues for this time, around just like last year, no? So anybody who wants to vote, there's 1 vote per fan, and there's an opportunity to choose players from the regions, okay? So there's an online possibility as well, as you can read on your screens. This one looking for an ending, Dom.
Well, 7-point lead, 1 minute and 16 left. NLEX now with 15 seconds on the shot clock to get things going for them. Both teams haven't really been able to score the past few times.
Yeah. Actually, lumamang NLEX during a certain run, but they could not stretch it. I think the lead was just about a point, and the ball is lost.
Baroka getting the better end of that matchup that time.
Halalon with some time to waste. Rivas makes the turn, gets it back.
He's just so tall and long. And like I said, NLEX going small, so they may give up a number of offensive rebounds. And Rivas getting the past 2 or 3 offensive rebounds. That's why he's in there, to be a rim protector and to get his hands on the basketball on the offensive end.
And 104.95 is the count. Here's a high Satibay rebound, brought to you by Eagle Cement. High Satibay. And let's take a look at what's in store for us tomorrow.
Ayun, pinakita sa atin. Kumiskop na yung Marcio.
Down to 5. Manuela really playing straight up defense. Capital 3. Whoa! And look at him run down. Short. And he gets to the rebound. First, good move.
Barangay Ginebra tries to build on the momentum of their win in Game 2 to equalize the series, while San Miguel, they've been fairly warned.
Oh, such an interesting series now. Barangay Ginebra getting that win yesterday. That was a hard-fought win for them. And what a game by LA Tenorio. LA Tenorio, I feel really the barometer for Barangay Ginebra.
At the minutes, ano? Daming minuto talaga ni LA.
At kailangan pumunto siya at kailangan pa niyang dumipensa. Yun yung mabigat para dito kay LA. He has to play both ends of the floor and he has to play great basketball for both.
Against the great guards of San Miguel. So si Chris Ross na lang ang alamin kung makakalaro bukas o hindi. No? Nice pass.
Yes.
Nice pass. And Chito Victorero uses 8 timeout.
Napakabilis kasi nun eh. Wala pang 2 seconds, nakapuntos agad itong NLEX.
Baba yung depensa ng nitong Magnolia ng last sequence na yun.
We would like to thank the following sponsors. PBA, Double 55, Petron, FWZ Life, Santa
So our score is 104-97. Our time remaining is 48.5. Let's watch this.
There's that good pass by Fona Share to J.R. Quinahan, wide open.
Love Radio, Easy Rock. Yes, the best.
Ano kinukomplain ni J.R.?
May sinisen na siya na paa eh. Baka natamaan siya, pakiramdam niya na dapat mapituhan dapat ng foul. So ito, first game, NLEX taking that one, 88-87. Game number 2, Magnolia coming back strong, led by Paul Lee, 99-84. And then game number 4 will be on Friday, Mall of Asia Arena. Game 5 naman on Sunday, Inares Antipolo. Then if necessary, March 20, Tuesday, Smart Araneta Coliseum. And if necessary as well, game number 7 sa Thursday naman, Araneta pa din.
Sabi ng mga teams that are here, we will make it necessary.
I think both series will go 6 or 7.
6 or 7. There's a lot of 44 seconds remaining. Alalon scoots up. Happy. Great performance tonight.
25 points for Gio Halalon. You gotta remember, at the start of this conference, diba may injury itong si Gio?
Yeah.
What a huge game by Halalon. Following up a huge performance by Polisha naman. At linin lang niya yung depensa doon. Yung screen ni Ian Sanggalang magagaling dapat sa kaliwa eh. So inunahan niya, he knew that he had the quickness advantage that time on his defender, taking it all the way to the basket.
Ito yung last play, yung pinag-arguan, sinisilip sa replay. Parang tumama kay De La Rosa.
Best game so far of Gio Halalon this conference. Conference high for him. Previous to this game, 14 points ang kanyang conference high.
After the review, almost stay with the Warriors.
NLEX gets to keep it. Rivas is back in. Some more situational substitution being done here. Alas.
Kaya napatadjak itong si Coach Chito Victorero kasi kung nakuha nila yung rebound na yun, malamang sa kanila na itong game number 3.
Saka masyadong madali na i-score eh. Walang ka-rebound, walang ka-effort on
Saka si Kevin Alas yung nakakuha ng rebound.
Ito naman nangyayari doon sa kabilang serye, Dom.
San Miguel taking games 1 and 2 convincingly in game number 1. In game number 2, San Miguel in overtime by that game winner by Arwin Santos. But game number 3, Ginebra coming back and limiting San Miguel to only 87 points. Make that series 2-1. Bukas ang sunod na laro, Mall of Asia, 7 p.m. Then on Saturday, sa Cuneta Astrodome naman. And then if necessary, games 6 and 7, Monday and Wednesday sa Inares Center, Antipolo.
.2 seconds remaining.
So depende sa mangyayari. Either magsa-start ng final sa Friday next week or Sunday.
If necessary. Then necessarily finals. As to when mag-umpisa, yun ang isang issue. Baroka will take care of quarterbacking. Nakahiga na si Malyari.
Malyari trying to play good defense. Mark Baroka opting not to attack the basket anymore.
2 seconds remaining on their shot clock, and they'll let it expire. 3.3 remaining in the game. There's no more shot clock. And this is just about the size of this game.
Magnolia pulling it off. 7-point win by the Hot Shots.
And Magnolia takes a 2-1 lead in the semifinal series against NLEX. Tunay na lakas mo. Batid sa inyo ng Cobra Energy Drink. Walang talo ang 13 pesos mo.
And that was that big layup by Gio Halalo and just taking advantage of his quickness that time. Basically putting the game in the favor of Magnolia.
Out of reach. And 106.99 is the final count. In just a short while, we'll introduce our most outstanding performers with an exit tonight, Domino, ha?
Oo, pinahirapan tayo para pumili.
Itong ating Magnolia, pambansang manok best players of the game. Pakilala mo, partner.
Gio Halalo started out this ball game in that first quarter. Halalo knocked down 2 3-point shots, 8 points in total, and set the tone for the Magnolia Hot Shots. When Paulie was not able to score, it was Gio Halalo who was called upon, and he delivered a game, or conference high rather, for Gio Halalo, 25 points for the Cyclone.
Ito, kailangan sandalan si Sanggalang, just performing extremely well. There were moments of great bodily contact, extreme contact, but they survived it as well.
24 points naman para kay Ian Sanggalang and 7 rebounds. He was also an outstanding performer. They knew that they needed to stop and limit Ian Sanggalang, but Sanggalang knew what to do. He was getting those quick shots. He was getting his points. And what a great performance once again, shooting 67% from the field.
And Carla is with our 2 best players.
That's right. Kasama ko ngayon ang ating mga Magnolia Pambansang Manok best players of the game, Gio Halalon and Ian Sanggalang. Gio, sa simula ng laro, ikaw na yung nagpalabas ng energy sa team. Until the very end, kitang-kita yung energy mo. Nag-enjoy ka talaga dito sa laro na to?
Yes, siyempre, papunta pa lang ako dito. Positive lang yung nasa isip ko. So, focus lang ako kung may game, tuwing may game kami. Siguro, enjoy life lang talaga kami.
And all throughout this game, dikit na dikit yung laban. Pero sa fourth quarter, doon kayo nakalayo. Ano ba yung naging edge nyo doon?
Siguro yung depensa namin, yun yung bumubuhay sa amin, kaya nakalayo kami. Kasi sinasabi ni Coach, lagi, yun yung game namin defense.
Meron ka bang gustong batian?
Binabati ko yung family ko sa Cagayan de Oro, Arellano Chips, sila Kuya Jun, Sir Fred, thank you sa inyo. Girlfriend ko, yung family niya sa Bulacan. Si Boss Danny, thank you, Boss. Yun lang.
Thank you, Gio. Good job today. Ian, you also played an inspired game dito ngayon. Napag-usapan natin na gusto mo talaga ipakita kay Mark na nanonood ngayon na you wanna make him proud. So ano ba yung iniisip mo sa court ngayon?
Siyempre, kailangan namin yung game na to. Kailangan namin ng makauna sa series. So binigay ko yung best ko. Para sa ito, Kuya Ping, sa laging sinasabi mo sa akin na bigay ko lang yung best ko para sa ito.
At ano ba yung kailangan yung gawin para tuloy-tuloy na yung winning streak nyo dito sa semifinals?
Kailangan lang namin mag-stay focused kasi it's a long way to go series kasi hindi kami pwedeng mag-relax. Kailangan talaga every game very important. So yung next game namin kailangan makuha namin. I-sustain lang namin yung defense namin para makuha namin yung panalo.
At yun nga, parehas kayo nag-mention ng depensa nyo. Very satisfied ba kayo sa defensive performance nyo today?
Sa ngayon, medyo hindi pa kasi mataas pa yung in-score nila, nasa 90 plus pa sila. So babaan pa namin yun, so more chance to win kami.
Finally, oras mo na para bumate.
Binabati ko yung family ko sa Pampanga, mama at papa ko. Yung wife ko na nanonood, si Pao. Para sa'yo din to, tsaka para sa baby ko. Tsaka sa lahat ng kaibigan ko sa Pampanga, Kalayudi Boys, tsaka mama at papa ko, friends ko, Vice Gob, Boss Danny at tsaka si Attorney Charlie Chua. Thank you po.
Maraming salamat. Congratulations sa inyong dalawa. Puntahan na natin ang ating post-game press conference.
Yung bench players namin, yung coming from the bench, they contribute kahit papaano, kahit small things. I think siguro mas maganda yung kasi yung experience namin before, yung last season. I think may konting siguro kaming advantage doon. Plus the fact na sanay maglaro yung like Paul and Mark Baroka and even Ian Sanggalang and Rapi Ravis. They know how to win big games eh. So I think this series kailangan lang talaga we have that mental toughness kasi one day preparation and then laro agad. I think yung mental kasama yung physical is importante yun eh. Si Ian naman talaga meron siyang, sa start ng conference, halos ganyan yung average ni Ian eh. But yun nga, medyo we want to rotate our big man para at least we have a fresh legs nga coming to the series para at least hindi kami masyadong pagod. But now, he needs to step up because wala yung isang post player namin eh. So, kinausap ko siya and he step up naman. Kailangan lang niyang tanggapin na medyo madadagdagan yung minutes niya. I think this is
Iba pa rin yung winner's profile, no? Pagka pumorma ka, panalo ka. Iba yung ngiti mo eh.
Iba.
Yung forma. Mga fans ng Magnolia, iba ang ngiti. Paano naman? All game long ang ginawa nila.
Well, they started out, actually NLEX, they got an early start dito. 4 points, 4-0 run by the NLEX Road Warriors pero sumagot agad itong Magnolia hot shots led by Gio Halalo and Keeper Ravenna trying to keep the fight for the NLEX Road Warriors. Also a good start for him. But Magnolia, just Paul Lee finally eluding his defender, knocking down that 3-point shot in that second quarter. Nung wala kasi hindi nakakapunto si Paul Lee, ito si Gio Halalo.
Oo. Alam mo, siya yung fire tuloy-tuloy. Although Ravenna was there, Larry Bonasier had a few moments, even Gotladera at some moments, but they could not sustain it.
And Mike Miranda also playing a good game for them in today's ball game, but then PJ Simon also called upon, was able to score, maybe not the most productive game, but he had crucial hits to be able to bring back the favor dito sa Magnolia hot shots.
It was nip and tuck almost throughout the fourth quarter. At then, nagdiin na itong Magnolia. Their defense just held and Sanggalang was simply unstoppable in the low post area.
Every time they get the ball down low to Ian Sanggalang, good things happen for the Magnolia hot shots. They kept pounding and pounding inside, and then Gio Halalo using his quickness, his advantage, getting that layup. 25 points for the Cyclones.
It's a 1 day of preparation and they're back on in their practice facilities. Alam ko ang NLEX sa bandang Xavier Villan. While ang hot shots dun sa may bahay namin sa Rona. Kikikain nga ako bukas.
Sigurado, masarap ang pagkain dun bukas.
Ando si Jason, si Johnny. At titingnan natin. Ito naman, yung isang series dom. This will continue tomorrow.
Well, I'm really excited to watch Barangay Ginebra and the San Miguel Beermen. Obviously, San Miguel wanting to take control of that series 3-1, pero Barangay Ginebra nakahanap na ng panibago mga heroes, and Greg Slaughter na may mga bali-balita na maglalaro na sa game number 4.
Okay. At Dominic and I dodged a bullet. No overtimes despite the 10-plus deadlocks. So in behalf of Dom and Carla Lizardo, thank you for joining us. Magnolia now has a 2-1 lead in the series. These semifinals of the Philippine Cup will continue throughout the week until we need so many games, as we say, if necessary.